All right. Once again, we back on it, gonna stay on it, never gonna get off of it. So, as I sit here, talk with y'all, elaborate, let's get one thing understood. If there's only one name that man can call on to be saved, walk your redemption. And when you walk your redemption, just know this. There's only one name. Now let's go back to the book of Exodus, chapter 3, verse 14 and 15, when he gave us his name as a memorial, his name that we should call on throughout all generations. The name to remember is right there. In the book, they put the meaning of his name because we have to find him. The name is Ehyeh, Ehyeh. Look it up and it will tell you, I am that I am. With that being said, finding his name, because it was not put in the book. And like I tell everybody, the Bible is the world religion book because it has all the entities' names in it. And if you never search the names, look the names up, the link is in the description. And you can look and you can see. So moving forward in today's time, the world has world religion. And if that's what you're going by, keep studying if you study. Keep reading if you read. Look them names up so that way you would know who you calling on. You would know who you praying to. If the doctrine is of one, if it's of one, you only call on one name. First commandment, have no one before me. So think about it. In life, you're talking to one in the name of another. That is a different doctrine from the beginning. In the beginning, there was only one. There was only one name. He gave us his name. He also said, declare my name. So in anything that you do, you declare his name. There ain't no other name. In the prophecy, the book of Isaiah, chapter 7, verse 14, it reads, name the child Emmanuel. You don't hear anybody saying Emmanuel. If you read Isaiah chapter 8, it speaks on when he come and what he will do. There is nothing new under the sun. Now in reading, we read good things. We also read bad things. We hear good. We also hear evil. Watch the news. How much good do you hear? Think about it. So in this present day and age, this moment in time, all this here, people calling on this name, people calling on that name. Exodus chapter 23, verse 13 reads, don't even say the names of them other idols. Read it for yourself. Everything that I'm saying, research it, read it. That way you will know it. Because I'm just here to share with you. It's not an argument. It's not a debate. It's just a choice you have to make. That's all it is. You believe, you do. Because you got to be a doer of the word, not just a hearer. You have to hear, then do. And if you don't get to that part of doing, then you're hypocritical into your own belief or what you claim that you believe. But your actions will always speak the truth and what it is that you believe in. Living in this day and age and this time is real deceitful. The world gave you a religion. I've said it many times. On the back of your money, that's who they trust. And if you don't get that, then you have to ask yourself, are you of they or are you not? I am not of they. Ehyeh be praised. For me, there is no other. Like it or not, there is no other, period. On the day of judgment day, you will see that and find that out. If you think the world gonna give you the truth, then you gotta think again. Because the world has given us nothing but lies, one lie after another, to the point to where the vocabulary of the world is off. All you gotta do is listen, research, build up your vocabulary, and you will see that all of this is incorrect. That's why in the scriptures, make corrections. If someone is doing wrong, correct them. We live in a day and age that people don't even want correction. They write this what they was taught. Hey, I was taught a lot of things growing up, but look at me now. Here I am, sharing information with you. And like I say, the link is in the description. Read the information, that'll get you started. There's about 20 clips, if not more, that'll get you going, that'll get you started. You will see it. You will see the different names and what they mean. Because the world will have you calling on these idols and you thinking you calling on the Most High. People glorify wickedness. Read the instructions, follow the rules. Everything the instructions tell us to stay away from, the world glorified and put it right in your face and make you think that is good. But we know better. We should know better. And if you don't know better, you should know better. And if you know better, do better. Because it's wicked out here. It's wicked out here. In the days ahead of us, it ain't nothing good. Each and every day is getting worse. Just look at the youth. Our children have become kids. The whole world call their children kids. We not of this world. Our children are our children. Stop calling them animals. Quit calling them a mule, a goat. Don't ever call me a goat. All this is satanic talk. That's what I call it, because that's what it is. If you look at the idol, the statue, it's a goat head. But everybody want to be a goat. Just look at TV, listen to the radio, and they glorify this. They glorify this. People are so smart. Some of them are so smart, they know what they're doing. And they will plant them seeds in you. That's why I tell people, listen. Listen. We have no one before Ehyeh. So when they ask questions like, oh, who is your idol? Look at this here iconic person. They say, no, we don't worship people. It's just another person that breathes the air just like I do. I'm not above, I'm not below. We all the same. Understand that. Understand and know what you're doing. Because if you don't, you'll find yourself in a place where you don't want to be. To whoever hear this, know what you're doing. It's not an argument. It's not a debate. It's just a choice that you make. Because we all know the rules and instructions is right there. It applies to us all the same. You're going to do or you're not going to do. That's the choice that you make. I hope you make the right one so we can grow together. But everybody knows the relationship is personal. But as we come together of the same belief and the same faith, and that's another thing, the word faith, the substance of things that is not seen but believed. Now in the Bible, it does not have his name in it. It has the meaning of his name. In the prophecy, as it is written in Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 28, after you serve those other idols, even wood and stone, there's a clue for you right there. And you have it in your heart that you want to know Ehyeh, you will find him. I found him, and I'm sharing it with you. It's right there. So if you read it and you see it, and that is his name, to be remembered throughout all generations, look in the mirror. Are you a generation? I'm a generation. You a generation. Children is another generation. The generations have not ended. It is still going on. People die, babies being born every day. While you have breath in your body, meditate, study, find our maker, Ehyeh. There is the one name, and I'm not going to stop saying it. I will always declare his name. And one of the practices that I have now is all these here different titles. I'm taking myself away from saying those titles. I'm just going to declare his name in everything. You got Most High. You have all these here different titles. I'm just going to say his name. So from here on out, if I slip up and say it, I catch myself and correct it. So it can be correctly spoken when I speak to whoever I'm speaking to. Ehyeh is his name, E-A-H. Look it up. You will see it for yourself. And while you're at it, look up them other names. And I'm going to say this here again. The link is in the description. Get started. Look at it. Read it. So you will know what you're doing. Give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. And give Ehyeh what belongs to Ehyeh. There is a lot I can cover and talk. And I have been doing it through all the little podcasts. There's pieces broken up. But all you got to do is ask. And I will share the information with you. And then you can go and study for yourself. And then we can talk about it later. And that way we'll be on the same page. And we will have a good, decent conversation. You speak, I listen. I speak, you listen. None of that there. You speak and I cut you off, or I'm speaking and you cut me off. That's not a conversation. To me, that's just ignorant conduct of a person. So understand, a lot of people is not quick to listen. They're quick to speak. And they slow to listen. When a lot of times they should just listen, study, then speak. Because we all are not on the same level. So understand, as I keep on sharing and continue to share, we can have a decent conversation. And just remember, it's not a debate. It's not an argument. It's just a choice you make. If you believe, believe. If you don't, then don't. We know of all these here different religions out here, and the word religion just means way of life. Just like culture, a way of life. They have all these different words, but bottom line is a way of life. Because what you believe is what you live. And a lot of people are hypocritical to their own belief. And I will say this again. If you're talking about something that you're not living, you're a hypocrite. If you're getting mad or you're saying I'm a liar, look in the mirror. Because if you're not living it, you're a hypocrite. It's just like they have these here studio gangsters. They will rap about things they claim they did and probably never done it. They would get paid off of selling you a lie. Now, it's just the music industry. Hip hop, their culture, their way of life. They will lie to you and plant seeds for you to be evil, for you to end up in prison. Think about it. Look at it for what it is. Now, I'm not the best speaker. I'm not. I'm not the best talker either. But what I speak on, I share. And this is what I know. So whenever you study, whenever you look at things, we can talk about it. All you have to do is leave a comment. You can get in touch with me. I'm not running. It ain't like people, piling up a bunch of comments or nothing. A lot of things I say people claim they never heard before. But it was there before I was born. I'm 45. Soon to be another age. But at this moment, present time right now, I'm 45. So either you before me or after me. If I'm saying something that you never heard before, look it up. Because I didn't write the book. I didn't create history. I didn't do none of that. Look it up. And we can talk about it. A good, decent conversation. A respectful conversation. Two people with good intentions and good conduct. Because if it ain't that, then I don't want it. And I ain't gonna partake in it. As we grow each day, let us do better than we did yesterday. Because time is running out. It is running out. And the things that are coming, beware. Another thing, I've said it on one of my podcasts in the time past, and I tell people constantly, and I've been saying it for years, the day you see the military in the United States on the streets, in your city, in your town or whatnot, watch out. Watch out. Now there's the eclipse coming up. And a couple more weeks, there'll be eclipse. The military will be dispatched in certain cities, certain states. They're going to be out. What is that about? I don't know. I don't know. But like I've always said, when you see that happening, they might barricade certain areas. Who's to say? Watch out. That's all I can tell you. Watch out. Because how many eclipses have we had? In my lifetime, it was plenty. Plenty growing up. Eclipse. A lot. But the military was never dispatched. But on this go around, they already put it in the news. They put it in articles. I post one on my Facebook page. You can go to it and read it. When you click on that link, it's going to take you to the 20 plus clips that I have that you can look up, study. You'll know the origin and what these names mean that a lot of people call on, thinking that it's good, but it's not. Because there is someone that is still in praise from Ehyeh. And people are calling on that name. And then they call on other names. Ehyeh does not like it, but he has patience. And he's sitting back waiting. Judgment Day can be any day. And as you think about it, the day you die is Judgment Day for you. But this world system is coming to an end. Enjoy the process. And while it's still continuing and you still have breath in your body, get right with Ehyeh. Do better. You know you're doing wrong. Do better. Because believe me, you don't want to go to that place. I don't care how hard you think you are, how tough you think you are. You don't want to go to that eternal damnation place because it's going to never end. You don't want to go there. You want to party, have a good time for eternity. If you ain't looking for that, getting in the gate of the promised land, then we ain't on the same page. We're not even on the same path. Look at the rules and the instructions, and you'll find out it's not what they make you think that it is. Oh, I have to do this and that. No, it's not that. It's a way of life. That's all it is. It's a way of life. What you put in your body, your conduct, it's a way of life. The rules and instructions is for our own good, for us to get into the promised land. Get it together, people. Get it together. Let's grow together so we can get in the gate. Because if your goal is not that, then go your way. We ain't growing together. It's just that simple. Until next time, UnFolDing, VoYagE, and Ehyeh be praised, and there is no other. Like it or not, be wise. Be wise. Don't be a sucker.